Alright guys, welcome to this analysis video. The purpose of this video is to give you some real inside tips on how each one of you can improve. So I'll be talking about each one of you, but it really applies to everybody because everybody's kind of making some of this, having the same issues here and there. So let's start on this first play. This is a 16 power. Okay, it worked out pretty well, but let's go into the details. Let's start on the line. John, let's take a look at you here, partner. So we got you right in here. Let's do an ISO. Bam. Okay, remember it's a God block, right? So let's go right through our rules, fellas. God block. We have gap. All right, on. Okay, that guy looks like he's in between you, so you're stop right there. You're on that guy. All right, so right here, we got to get him, okay? Now look at your footwork here, John. Okay, what we got going on here, your first step is like really right inside. You kind of should be out this way, you know, blocking this guy in there, okay? All right. Now you do, that was only, after this one, actually, you do it a lot better. All right, so on the other side of the line, let's see here, you guys, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Okay, Kian, this is a great double team. You got your gap, all right, so you're going to go right on him. And actually, you'd have him on your own, okay? And there's some good fill blocks in here on you, Carson. So good block here, Kian. That's a good job. That's what we need on here. Now the end, Eduardo, you're doing what you need to do there, except you come all the way on down. I can't really tell the depth of this linebacker here, but if he's really close and he's kind of coming in and coming out, then you'll treat him like a down lineman. Okay, now this end is actually really tight, okay? So you guys do this correctly. Shane, you're coming in, and here's your end right there, okay, blocking back, and you end up hooking him, and Aid, you do make a good adjustment to bounce it outside, okay? So I'm glad to see you guys are naturally, just athletically doing that. But we got to be careful on that. Remember, this play is designed to come up inside. We don't want to always bounce, and stop looking for when it comes inside. Okay, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. Ryan, this is a good block. Okay, we're at the wing back here. You're going to really FBI that, okay? So you're going to come around, and actually, on the same note, right guard, you have FBI as well. So you're doing what you need to do there, Andrew. That's really where it's designed to go. Okay, this one just happens to bounce. But Ryan, go ahead. See, right there, Ryan. Actually, that's pretty good, buddy. Right here, okay, you're staying on that linebacker, and that's what we need. Okay, stay on him. Keep your feet. Boom. We got some good yardage on that. So that's a good play, guys. All right, guys, we have 16 power again. And don't be surprised if we run 16 power over and over again. Red one, lava one, fire one, okay? Because until they adjust, we're just going to keep hitting them on this. Now, what we will do, though, just so you guys know, this end is playing pretty tight, this end right here, all right? So when it's playing this tight like that, there's no one for outside contain. So we will adjust on the coach's end to run more sweeps, okay? But you guys are naturally bouncing this outside. Right here, I like how you're seeing that hole that's kind of taking it, but we want to really kind of get up there, and good job. So if you're going to take him, Shane, don't give up on that block, because this is your guy, the D end. So when you're right on him, Shane, all right, stay on him. Don't let him come off right there, okay? You came off him, okay? Now the double team, guys, this is looking good. Kian, good rules, guys. You're executing your rules beautifully. We got a man on, you got gap on, down, so unconditional down, you got it. Boom. Okay, Eduardo, yeah, you come down. So we end up triple teaming this guy. The only thing is, Carson, I think, it's kind of hard to see in here, but I think you're going to have to come in and fill for the guard. All right, I think there's a cat right in there where you want to come actually down, Carson. Okay, buddy? But I'll take a triple team. That's just going to happen. Just push him, just push him. All right, even if it's a triple team, push him to the next level, up to the linebackers. And John on the back side here, let's look at the left end. Okay, let's go. Okay, John, you're going to have the God block, so no one's in your gap. Someone is on you. Boom, I like that, okay? Feet are a little narrow, but that's good. Oh, you got shucked a little bit. Actually, that's a little D end. He's kind of did a good shuck on you, actually, okay? That's why you really want to get your head across right there, okay? Get your head across in your first step. Boom, boom. Remember those first two steps. Boom, boom. And you're in a great position, okay? Good. Okay, wing back. Looking right over here. All right, so now wing back. Go ahead. Now you're going to learn how the linebackers play during the game, everyone. In this case, JR, a white team linebacker, he's kind of dancing in, dancing out, dancing in, dancing out. All right, but really right here, just take everything away from him, okay? You may want to go a little bit wide, hit with your left shoulder right here, and boom, just come right at him. You come a little bit wider angle. I would suggest a wingback just boom, just make a little bit more direct path, okay? And take everything away from him so it doesn't stretch out, and then we can have this seam right up more in this area right here, okay? So still, pretty good play. We bounce it, good athleticism there. We get yardage out of that. But again, like I said, good is a nemesis to great. So we want to keep on going better and better and better. Okay, next play, guys, this is wedge. Wedge, and okay, Braden, remember to look, and I know this is the first scrimmage and all. Good snaps, by the way, too, but you want to snap, of course, to the two back right here on wedge, right, 22 wedge. Guys, I like the footwork in here. I mean, look at this. Okay, Eduardo, one little detail here. Remember, you step inside with this foot. All right, buddy? But I like how you squeeze in there. Kean, that's great. Line, good job on the blocking back, getting there, getting push, push, push. Remember, guys, that push, push, push. Good job, Shane. Just push that, push that. Don't interlock, guys. See, that's the push. It's going to break up in there, okay? Now, this one now, Brock, remember here, partner. First off, Brock, remember your stance, okay? And we need a little bit of stance review here all around, guys. See how you're way, way, way too low, Brock. Remember the first week, guys, we don't want to be up and down like this and out. Okay, that's not really a stance. Okay, we want to have that outhouse. Remember, like up, kind of back, and then forward, right? Head and then arms down. Okay. Remember, in outhouse there is ookie, yucky, outhouse, toilet seat here. We don't want to sit on it, right? So we want to be just a little bit high like that. Because watch this, guys. If you're that low, right here, if you're that low, you just end up standing up anyways. Now you did a crab block here. But in some other shots here when we're so low, I guess even right here, let's take a look at you, Carson. When you're that low, you end up just standing up to that stance anyways, okay, to that more power angle. Okay, remember, guys, we want to have a stance more like this, all right, with these angles and what have you, okay, like 112 degrees, right? But more, here's your lower leg, your femur, and then your lower back, okay? That's really where you can explode out. If you're really, really low like this, where you drop your legs down and your bum's a little too far low, we end up just kind of coming up anyway. So just save time and be in that kind of stance. Remember, the little things are very, very important there. Okay, now this is a wedge, right, Brock? So we can't crab block. In fact, it's pretty dangerous to do a crab block right in here on a wedge play because we got to, get that foot inside and drive it and drive it and drive it. You too, John, make sure we do wedge footwork, okay? I like the tenacity, but we got to stick to the wedge blocking scheme. Because as you'll see later on, guys, I mean, when the wedge pops, it's pretty phenomenal. All right, guys, this is 18 sweep pass. Now, normally, fellas, just so you know, we're not going to run this until we run a lot of 16 power, 16 power, 16 power, 18 sweep, and the reverse. Because what happens when we run that, all these defensive guys, they're going to really start crashing in, trying to stop that. And that's when these plays really open up, where all of a sudden our wing back can just take this little route and boom, we're wide open over in this area here. So we're not running this at the smartest time, but we just want to make sure we get it in. So here's a big thing, guys: assignments. All right, so blocking back, you got that little 1 yard route, okay? And Aiden, you have the D end. So watch this, guys. See how Aiden, you pass him up right there. All right, you gotta get eyes. You gotta get on him right there, partner, because watch what happens. See, he's forcing the throw. This little guy right here is forcing the throw, and we don't want to do that, right? So here's a tip, and this goes for everyone, all right? Before the play, fellas, make it easy on yourself and visualize who you got. Okay, look at your wristband, calm down, raise your hand if you need to relax or whatever, or I don't know what to do, or, because we're going to go really fast here with this no-huddle offense. So we will have time, okay? And eyeball them. So Aiden, you're right behind Coach Fox here. Just go ahead and use your eyeball and look. Okay, say, okay, I got this guy, all right? And then not only look at him, but really think like, how am I going to block him? Okay, gosh, I'm going to have my head on the outside. I'm going to hit him with my left shoulder. I'm going to be nice and low and drive him. I don't know what that figure that is. It looks kind of crazy. But, but just really visualize how you're going to hit him and block him and everything, okay? It'll really help you out. Because then when you execute, you'll get your eyes on him, snap your eyes to him, and then you'll be able to make that play. Okay, now, actually, Ryan, this isn't a bad pass pattern. I know you're trying to clear. I'm looking right here at the wing back. As you go forward here, now probably like as soon as you see that, just cut up real tight because we want to hit that fake block and then open up right there. Okay, now it's very crowded right now, Bennett. I would not throw this. Okay, and actually, Bennett, it's kind of like you're trying to get rid of a bomb here. Okay, because your receiver's right here. Okay. And so like, I'm going to get rid of that, it's going to explode, and then we throw a pick, all right? So when you see that, just hold it like it is, bring it up when you're ready to throw, okay? And then make sure you get eyes on the receiver. And if you don't see it, and we're going to get more reps at this, all right? I mean, we have not had near enough repetitions. Anyways, and actually another quick thing, Bennett, so while we're on point here, remember we talked about even in angle form, sometimes you let your feet spread out a little bit too much and this knee hits, okay? So, we want to do that breakdown. And actually, it's another thing too, Bennett. Remember, like, we want that breakdown. I know you got to catch them, but it's a pretty good breakdown overall. But that wide base, and you have a little propensity of having that knee hit versus taking that next step, all right, to make the play. And Shane, but you do slow him down, okay? And Shane, good job, hustle and make a tackle there. I like that. Good work, good work, good work, good work. Okay, and that's why we practice, guys. Good work. All right, guys, camera got started late on this one. This was a 43 reverse, and we got good yardage out of this, okay? Boom, we made some good plays. You can't see it on here, but I remember, Shane, you had a really good kick out block, all right? But we'll look at that at the next offensive series where you have another one like that. All right, so that was good play, the 43 reverse. It keeps that defense guessing, okay, guys? All right, next play. Okay, guys, this is an important play to note because last few times, we actually bounced the 16 power outside because this end right here was so tight, okay, and he was just kind of muddled up, and then we just, it just naturally just bounced right around. I was still about in the same spot, but it ended up going outside the end. Now let's spy the play beforehand, guys. Just take a look, blocking back, take a look at where your end is, okay, you're going to kick out. All right, and running backs, take a look, kind of pre-visualize it as I mentioned before, all right? Now this is should be a kick-out block. This is a classic example where what we've done before and what worked before is really not going to work, this time because we're trying to bounce this outside and we really should cut it up inside, okay, guys? So Jaden, this is a nice little block. I'm ISOing on you here, boom, okay? A little bit lower, of course, use your natural leverage, all right, to get nice and low on him. But it's still not a bad block. Okay, Ryan, take a little bit more direct path on him. Take it away from him, okay? It's kind of like more of a pursuit angle, like a tackle, as far as a concept. And right in here, okay, right here, right, we got a little bit of a karate kick right in there. Bam, bam, okay. That's kind of cute. Okay, hey, crazy stuff happens on the field. Okay, so two back, lead back. Remember, you got to get there. You got to get there really, really quick, okay? So, Sean, like, you're not in your stance either, okay? I know we haven't had a lot of reps at two back, but you got to get in that stance, that low stance, and, and it really helps fake out the defense. And Andrew, it's a pretty good pull. We get a little muddled in here, guys. We start, playing some bumper cars, okay, between Sean and Andrew. So, Sean, you got to get in there, partner. You got to go. And Andrew, that's actually a pretty good pull. You showed some good speed there. But we got to see, now we're in this fatal funnel. This is where we want to be, guys, okay? And again, Ryan, get a little bit quicker on that backer. I don't even think you need to break down here, Ryan, wing back. Just take everything away from him. I think our wing backs are totally quick enough to boom, come right in, come low, aggressive, and take that out. Okay, still good. We make some plays up. Okay, guys, back here. So that's a lot of point of attack stuff, so we can be in the best position. But look at this double team on here, and these God blocks are great, guys. Boom, it's great. Eduardo Kian right here. This is huge, guys. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you're crushing bringing that down. You can see, I want everyone to see this, why that kind of double team, those kind of god blocks, just open it up in here. Open it up on this, on the inside. All right, so it looks good. And good. You're a little bit high on here, Braden. Okay. If you're a little bit lower, that's good. John, I like your aggressiveness. In fact, John, we're going to try to put you a little bit of right guard for the next scrimmage. Okay. Good job. Good job. And I see you got a crab block going on over here, Brock. But if you're going to crab block, don't go to your knee. All right, make sure your knee doesn't go down. It's a little bit dangerous. It's not dangerous so much, but it's not what we want. But it's work. I mean, look how well that crab block does work. This is actually a really good D tackle, and you know, it is an effective block. Okay, cut it back inside. I think we got a score. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, real quick. Here's another 16 power, guys. This bounces outside. Okay, right here, guys. Okay, left guard, Grant. Okay, see how this guy is coming right through. All right, free. So remember your blocks. Now, Coach Fox is kind of obscuring it a little bit, but Grant, you're right here. All right, you got a god block. This guy's right there. All right, right in your gap, right in your gap, right in your gap. Okay, and you let him go. You're back here like this. At least crab block him. Okay, just at least do a crab block. Okay, we got to get that. He's not going to make the play, but it gums things up in here. This one bounces outside anyways, but we got to get that. Okay, good job, John. In on there, good. Kean, great job. Right in this area. Okay, Kean, let's get your stance a little bit tuned in there, partner. All right, but boom. I love that impact, Kean. All right, and that fall through, and that's good. Good, 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 good. Good job, Lion. That's good job overall. Okay. Okay, wingback Ryan, you're a little bit of a kind of an outside release to that linebacker. And I know it kind of gets in your way and it turns into an inside release. So this is a little bit. This is one of these ones where it gets gummed up. It will bounce. Okay. So Sean, come on, Sean. You got to get your stance. Okay. Like be focused on that. Get down. Get down. Touching the ground. And we got to go. We got to hit it, guys. We got to hit it. We got to hit it right now. We're bumping to the guard and we're kind of making a little bit of an inside mess. Now this one does bounce. We bounce outside on it. We make yards. Okay, that's a good run, Bennett. But we can tighten that up quite a bit. Okay, guys. Now we got our 16 jump pass, 16 pass. Okay. Now, just so you guys know how this works, I mean, as we keep pounding this run, it sets up this play. Because what happens is everyone starts to really come in, the corners crash and everything, and there's a nice little area here for our left end to come out in this nice land of freedom and opportunity to catch a ball, okay? So, it's now great blocks here. Kean, I love that block up there. Okay, again, on the back side here, Grant, we need a little bit more on that D tackle right in there, okay? I mean, just look at your footwork. I mean, your step and actually your back step, and we got to step right in there. I know he's a big tackle, okay, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it, partner. Now, watch this. Wayne, left end, okay? You're going to come through. Now, actually, what the linebacker does, he does a pretty good job of jamming your route right there, okay? So that linebacker will jam your route. And just so you know, guys, that's why you always make contact and jam receivers' routes and such, because it can actually disrupt the execution of the offensive play. And Bennett, here we're doing that hop step again, and really this is a thing that goes for everybody. In general, like when you have your foot, you always want to take a lead step, right? You don't want to lose ground to gain ground. So this hop step like this, okay, can be really put you a step behind the game, okay? So just, again, before, visualize having all your weight on this foot right here, really on that big toe, okay? So you got your foot just right on your big toe, right behind there, kind of almost load that up with weight, so boom, you can push off it, okay, partner? And it's only about 2 steps on this. We take a few too many steps, but I know it takes a little bit longer for Wayne to break through there. But hey, guys, we got to pass. But take a look how open this can get, guys. We have a corner out here, okay? We have a corner out here, and then we have a safety in here. So like I said, this is the lands we want to be in. And a nice forgiving pass like you got right here can be okay, because it should be pretty wide open. Good hands, Wayne. Very proud of you on this, Wayne. You got your eyes on it pretty much the whole way. See, boom, looking it in. The only thing you could do, I know but when you see that, really maybe try to catch it at the apex, all right, meaning at the highest point, because then you're a little, and that's a good job catching it here, but if you kind of position in and catch it up higher, there's a less chance of someone sneaking in and grabbing it from you. Okay, just a general point whenever anyone's catching a ball. But hey, man, we got a completion there, okay? I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a big win. Okay, guys, that's all I got for offense right now. Now I'm going to stop this and we'll go for the defensive review.